Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another read. Let us pop our heads in and see what's going on in and around your lovely worlds. If you're new here, welcome. I'd also like to welcome back anyone who has returned. It's always good to see you. A pleasure to host. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. Look at that. Fall is out here. So something that's current for a lot of you, any events that are unfolding, any significant dates, fall, emphasized here, fresh out. Aquarian energy on the table. They getting straight to the point. The time, the person. Okay. So sometime in the fall, Aquarius, you have something significant going on, or others, you will be encountering an Aquarius in some sort of fashion. Libra. You're on the table now, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, well, that's what's up. Are you traveling for the holidays? It looks like somebody may be traveling or planning to do something this fall. Go visit each other or go somewhere together. Wow. Okay, then. Here we go. Okay, so there's some details about this trip that seem risky to you. But it looks like in the end, you all do come to some sort of a compromise that makes this still work. I don't know if this was... Wow. There's Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus out here. Whoa. Shadow work and you're ready. This almost feels like a retreat. Like a spiritual retreat. Because when we're talking about allow growth, I'm thinking about you. Go with the flow, divine timing. This is... And then Aquarius is out here with this water pouring out. Well, this is seriously about some flow, possibly. I need more on the risky card. Facts. Okay, so here's the thing. For some of you, this doesn't have anything to do with vacations. This could be talking about you going anywhere with these people. Okay? Like, not just one vacation. Like, say we've had a lot of readings come up for people whose spiritual teams are guiding them towards relocation. And so somebody's squad wants me to address that this isn't talking about some weekend trip or some holiday trip only. This is talking about going anywhere, relocating, even if you're relocating your life. Okay? That there's some riskies in the mix. They don't want them. They're doing a call out again on who you're supposed to be eliminating. I'm guessing this is what this is. Each one of you guys' ancestral squads come to the mic and they get a chance to broadcast their message to their descendant of who around them is not able to go to the next timeline with you. Okay? So it's some risk. It looks definitely more so about this Capricorn than anyone else. But I'm going to clear that up. We're going to see. I'm just going to go straight to the Capricorn because it's definitely the Capricorn. What am I talking about? Cap is on the same line with shadow work. This thing got issues. Okay? Yeah. So the compromise for a lot of you is that Aquarius and Libra will do better moving on, but the compromise is that Cappy can't go. The compromise is that okay, Cappy need to do shadow work until they're ready, but those that sit above the risky line, okay, because they're on the line with wheels up here, but then we get the element of risky here, and it leads straight to this Cap who needs shadow work or is in the middle of shadow work. Look, we're gonna clarify this Capricorn, because I feel like that's the deal. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for all of these individuals. All right, and I'm gonna take reverses for this, because I'm about to get in somebody's cheeks. King of Swords. Oh, they're mean? Like, are they bitter? Like, what's wrong with them? Like, cause King of Swords is usually a pretty serious, like, just bleak kind of person. But what does risky have to do with it? Six of Pentacles. Excuse me? Come through. What's wrong with the cap? I mean, why they down here with... Okay. I was waiting for us to get it all the way out. So this is someone who's... It feels pushy. You know what I'm saying? It does feel pushy, because in this instance, the Emperor is not being depicted as a weak person. They're being depicted as like a bully, is what I'm getting. Because like I said, before the reverse Emperor even came out, the King of Swords, I was like, is this person bitter? Like, it felt like an air of seriousness about this person. So they're serious, and then this reverse, like, Emperor energy comes out, then, yeah. You get, I don't know, man. This is not, so not the cap, okay? Boom. Hold on. Let's get in cap cheese. Like, Page of Cups. Oh. Oh, my God. So for some of you, they are calling this person a weakling. Yeah, they are. I'm just through. This cap done with me. Look at this. Ten of Swords. So yeah, Ten of Swords is heavy betrayal energy. This is fake friend energy. This is fake lover, fake husband, but just doing whatever, saying whatever to get what they want out of people. Very cutthroat feeling. Facts. Okay, they're risky. So whatever travels you have, whether it's for a temporary destination or the actual next stop on your timeline, or a completely different timeline, even if you're making a big leap like that in life, short term, long term, this cap they don't want them to go. That person has shadow work to do. You need to let them get their ass and go grow up, okay? Because they're not. This is what you're on. This right here, Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy building. We don't have time for people that can't be trusted, people who are manipulators, people who are weak links, and phonies, liars, intentional liars and phonies. Yeah, this person, no, they're in competition with everybody around them because they think they're the Emperor, but they're not. But you got to understand, when a delusion is in a bracket that high up, like, you're so delusional that you think you're the Emperor, but you're actually showing up as the Page of Cups. A weakling. Wow. Like, that is like super duper emotionally immature, like all the things. But you throw your weight around like an Emperor. That's a split personality psychosis. Okay, let's just start calling what we're encountering what it is. They're dark attachments, and it's walking psychosis. These are crazy people, actually, you all. We be looking at patience, loose patience, every day. You're surrounded by people who should be in white gowns. Facts. Now, look, anytime you're actually showing up like a child, but you think you're the Emperor? I mean, this past all the kings, that is super, super hyped up delusion. That's delusion to the max. Do you hear me? You need to be in a nut house. If that's you. Whoever that is, it's facts. They need it. Like, all the help. All of it. Chemical, therapeutic, I don't know what, but it's definitely not out loose on the streets fooling with the collective. You guys. You definitely can't take them. This person they don't know how to nothing, okay? But they throw their weight around, and the damage that they can cause is on the emperor scale. Oh my God. Yes, shadow work, straight to shadow work. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Okay? Because it's so much money and it's so much potential up ahead. The dark attachments operating that thing person, I'm telling you, as above really is so below. Some things out there can smell it just like a good meal cooking. Now, the vessel you're looking at right here on the 3D may be batty, bonkers, cuckoo, loony, but them dark attachments is steering that wheel towards what smell good over there on you. You know what it is? It's this freaking 10 of Pentacles. This ain't just weekend change, like I said. This is best timeline, eternal destination, infinite destination, lineage, long asset, wealth, and worth in all the ways. Your value as a person, your value in your skills, your value in your intellect, your value in your compassion, all of the things, the swords, the wands, the cups, you know what I'm saying? The freaking pentacle. You're valuable. You're rich. You are abundant in every one of those ways. And not just you, but everything that springs from you. This is legacy money. This is legacy wealth. This is legacy wisdoms. This is legacy level everything. That dark attachment in this fake emperor can smell you. You smell good. They hungry. They're using this person to try and hop these planes with you or hop to the next destination with you with wheels up. They cannot go. They would ruin it all. Risky. 10 of Pentacles energy here. Reverse Ace of Wands is, yeah. This person would be using, what's the word? An unrighteous power to combat or compete. They're gonna try and fight you for your 10 of Pentacles. They're gonna try and bitch you down to an animal and sit high at your tables in your face. That's what this thing is gonna do. Or correction, that's what the plan was. But this here is what's happening. You taking off. You so divine. They can't even reach you where you at, the star. You have your own set space in it all, in the universe, that is all yours for you to sit and shine and emanate and guide and inspire. It's set aside for you. That's your coordinates out there. So, yeah. Interesting. I just had to, I mean, as soon as we got here and I'm like, risky. Okay, wait a minute. What we have here. Yeah, so like I said from the beginning, they're just getting real specific with some of you. It's your turn to get whatever is for you out of one of these spreads. And they're naming more people. And they're being very specific with you. This person is trying to ride your coattails into your new destiny with you and then steal it from you. Even strong, completely strong arm. I don't even, it definitely does not feel like they're going to be nice about it. Because we have, remember, King of Swords, they're going to try to outsmart you for your stuff. And I mean all of it. Everything every ancestor has ever stockpiled. The 10 of Pentacles. They going for your jugular, honey. Yeah. But this is why in a perfect world, you would just leave Cappy behind and go on to your next la-ti-da. Without their risky crap. All right. Let's see what else we got, y'all. 10th. They're bad for business. They done got straight to the point because we are talking pentacles, aren't we? Are we not? We're talking pentacles, aren't we? Let me out. Because they named them again using the 10th house. Capricorn. That freaking Capricorn is risky, baby. Absolutely not. Don't take them into your next nothing. Because they're literally bad for business. They show up as a reverse. They got a messed up reputation. This person has dark attachments that are aiming at your 10th house. That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming at your career, your reputation, and your goals. They're trying. This person's dark attachment is trying to destroy you. Trying to destroy your good fortune. 10 being Wheel of Fortune energy. Okay? Like they're coming for the pentacles, all of it, not just the riches, but all of anything of value that you and any ancestor of yours has ever acquired. All of it. Look at what is going on. Capricorn, again, that person is diabolical. Do you hear me? They're getting super specific. This isn't some other person that's the devil. This is it. For somebody, it is specifically a mother freaking Capricorn that is the bane. Wants to be the bane of your existence right now. They want to steal everything you got. This person trying to do a destiny swap on you. And their dark attachments are extremely dark. The devil is out here. Okay? 15 reduces down to 6, which is the Lovers. Could be someone that you had a romantic involvement with. This could also be someone with that Gemini energy rolling off the Lovers. This could be someone that called you twin. I just heard that for somebody. But very interesting. Very interesting. This message might only be for 3 people because this thing's so specific. Life Path 22 energy out here. Practical, visionary, ambitious. See, this is your energy. They're the screwed up doppelganger over there. That's why they're showing up reversed. But this Life Path 22 energy right here is absolutely giving off an Emperor energy. Because this is someone who's practical. They're a visionary. They're disciplined, ambitious, very powerful. They have a global impact and they're innovative. Okay? Not to mention that 22 reduces down to 4, which is the Emperor. This is the real Emperor right here. Yes, this is Master Builder energy. Master, okay? This person over here trying to do this backwards, upside down, doppelganger crap. Have you ever seen that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where it was the fake SpongeBob that drew himself with the pencil and he looked real funny and he was dysfunctional and crazy and stuff? Yeah, they're the pencil SpongeBob and you're the real one. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking. But they're like, yeah, like that thing. Disgruntled and not the ray of sunshine that you are. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, anyways, let's continue forward. So far, the only other signs that have entered in, I did mention Gemini with that Lover's energy and then Aries off of this Emperor. I don't know why I didn't mention it with the reverse Emperor because I don't want to blame that on Aries. You know what I'm saying? This person, it's the Capricorn for sure. Anyways, what we got? First house. Oh my gosh. Like I said, they're trying to destiny swap with you. And there's Aries. Help me. The weirdness is pouring in. Nice and good. Good and hot. Okay, but first house energy is about the self. Your identity. Even your body image. Somebody's obsessed with everything about you all the way down to your physicals. Because Pentacles is about that which is tangible. Okay. So, wow, yo. Aries, now you're officially out here. And double, back-to-back Life Path 1 energy out here? Are you kidding me? Well, 1 energy. First house and then Life Path 1. Wow. Help me, okay? But Life Path 1 energy is someone who's independent. They're ambitious. They're courageous. This is why you ain't got no problem with doing some wheels up stuff. You're ready to go. Even if you haven't done it in forever, you're ready to get moving again. But Spirit is telling you now that you're ready to start moving again. For those of you who may have been sitting still, whether it pertains to whether you wanted to relocate or go on a trip or literally just ascend or go somewhere different in your timeline as it pertains to how you live your life, like your morals, your integrity, like whatever your next shift is, no matter which way you're doing it, this Capricorn, honey, they want to feed off of this stuff. Your identity. Give me a break, yo. It's literally pencil SpongeBob out here, ready to try and erase you this time. Wow. The implications here, as lighthearted as they are, like, this is serious, yo. Like, I need for y'all to not deal with that one. And I'm not talking about Capricorns, okay? My sun sign is Capricorn. I'm talking about this Capricorn, this one right here, in connection to all these other details. If any of this lines up for you, that Capricorn, honey, in your world, on your timeline, you don't get to keep a Capricorn around, because the one that's around you is the devil. Actually, it came out. Okay. But they're also telling me now that I'm about to drop this card, that this person is kind of determined. So you're going to have to cut them out your routine 6 hours. Because they're bad for your health. Okay? Yeah, they trying, like I said, work is down here. They are literally bad for business. They are bad for the whole concept of vitality in any way. That is a straight up parasite. That is a straight up incubus, possibly a succubus. It's something that sucks goodness and life force off of and out of others, because it is like a black hole of just bottomless BS, and it has to constantly feed. Goes from person to person, feeding with its reverse emperor trash. I can't wait till you get from around this person. If this person has any access to you, and I mean any, text message, social media, if I were you, I would absolutely put the effort in to build up firewalls between you and this person everywhere. Or brick wall, whatever. Cut that thing loose, child. That thing is bad for everything. Strength card is here. Yes, like I said, they're trying to suck your vitality out of you, off of you. Your inner strength. Yo, it's like a giant leech. A giant human parasitic energy leech. And it's trying to literally steal your light. Your life force. Energetically and actually for some of you. But of course, you seeing this as your ancestors ahead of them, letting you know, okay? So that none of this has to even come close. So, Life Path 7 energy is now out here. The Seeker. Yeah. You're a seeker of truth. It looks like whoever I'm talking to kind of prefers solitude. And you love knowledge. You want to expand your mind. So for a lot of you, this is a mindset shift, a timeline shift. You might not physically be walking through an earthly airport. This is about where you're ascending in your mind, okay? Which is very important, because your mind is literally over matter. I'm going to remind people every reading, okay, since people are wondering, well, how is this supposed to happen? Your mind. I get so irritated with the way the devils, I guess we'll call them, the way they have actually convinced you brilliant beings that you just don't know that your mind can do all this. Like, I mean, I'm going to remind you though, okay? And there's some folks down there that certain details stand out too and they forget, I tell them, meditation or something about your timeline shift come up in almost every reading. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen any other reading, I'm going to tell you, it's meditation, period. Prayer is a type of meditation to me, okay? Prayer, meditation. Prayer is usually the declaration of things, whether it's in your head or not, or out loud. But the meditation part is you actually tapping in to your connection to a divine power source to actually start piecing the energetic molecules together in the astral. It then sets its signature and its frequency in the astral, and thus it validates its ability to pass through into the physical. There are steps to this, is all you're being told, but in these readings. But it's amazing how the simulations we've been exposed to down here have actually completely wiped your memory banks of knowing how to bring something into fruition through willpower. Like, people literally have no idea what willpower is. I'm reminding you. It is your willpower, period. Snatch it back or fine tune it for those of you who already know what the deal is when it comes to manifesting. Okay? This is just a call in your case. Go ahead. They're giving you the green light to fine tune it and crank up again. Go ahead and hit 6th gear on this jive turkey, since they trying to keep up and carbon copy you and then erase you like pencil SpongeBob. Go ahead on and hit the nitro button on them. Do it again. Boom. Leave them completely in the dust. Completely this time. Is what they're telling you. And what in the what? Because I just want you to get up to speed. Because it's people, I see some of them putting actual energy into being snide. I already know what that dark attachment got you on. It's to get people doubting the possibilities again. You know, I can read tone very well. You know when you're dealing with an empath, honey. When you're dealing with us, we can feel whatever, even through text messages. People think it's a game. But I can tell the difference between a comment when somebody is saying, well, my situation is genuinely this, and I'm just hoping for the best. You are on the right track. You're steering the ship. You in choppy waters right now, but you still steering it. But when that snide trash come through, it's like, oh, I know what's on you. I know what that is. But I'm talking to the people who are actually mindful enough to tap in. Who actually do have enough strength to not let the dark attachment have you doubting your abilities yet again. Even in them comments. Okay? I don't even want y'all to look at them. If anybody is ever going to take a glance over there, I'll take the responsibility. But you are on your path. I do not want you to let one of those slick, dark attachment things in the comments to have you doubting your ability to pull this off with your mind, honey. These readings are for the supreme beings, even the ones that still got one foot in the gutter. They're guiding you up out of it. The reason why you're not seeing it right now is because you're still en route up out of it. Of course, there will still be signs of goofy stuff. You're still transitioning. Okay? But the only way to keep your trajectory accurate is to keep yourself beamed into your North Star. That is the only thing that will guide you precisely the way your exact path is supposed to be guided. Do not look at them dark attachments in them comments. They be really weird in there. I know what they are. And a lot of you know what they are too. That's why most of us just ignore them. It's their job to try and grab your ankle while you stepping up out of this trash. But even if you ain't sitting fully in your high priestess energy yet, I can guarantee you I am. And I'm going to tell you whatever your ancestors said you supposed to have access to. If it's in my ear, I don't care how lame it seems or how detrimental it is or whatever. It could be the tiniest thing to the largest thing. If they say you supposed to hear it, I'm going to get out here and say it. Do not give them dark attachments in them dang comments your power, because your ancestors are guiding you up out of it. Let them dark attachments have them doubting your power in the comments by themselves. You stay stuck there then. If you letting that dark attachment grab hold of your mind, yeah, I'm about to roast y'all. Craziness. People down there saying things that go completely against the will of the high priestess. Your intuition. You are not stupid. You are not basic, is what I meant. You're not basic. Not if you're here. You are absolutely not basic. And another thing, honey, you have to understand that what you all's inheritances are, specifically for each one of you, it is something far too valuable that any one of your ancestors would allow every detail be exposed out here in one of these YouTube readings for all of the other thing people to see. I'm basically talking to those of you these readings are actually meant for in code, with the details only you will be able to pick up on, because if you look at those comments and don't look long, the dark attachments are out there watching your stuff get announced just like you. They're the pencil SpongeBob standing right out there. You'll know them by the way they talk. They have minus mouths. Mouths and minds that don't add to nothing, but aim at taking from everything. Know a parasite when you see it. So, hopefully what they're telling me to tell you are enough dots for you to be able to connect it on your end, your own other end. Because of basically what I'm doing is talking above the heads of the dark attachments that's around all of us. So no, they're not going to give me your whole entire blueprint out here on these spreads, because that would be a security breach and the pencil SpongeBobs would swoop in. It would make destiny swapping so easy for them. But know this, you got that high priestess energy on you, honey. Let's talk zodiacs. We got Leo, Libra, Virgo, and here Taurus, Cancer with the high priestess energy. We already said Aries and definitely Capricorn. But yeah, that's Sun, Moon, Rising. I say Venus and North Node. Okay. General spots that you'll know. This may be your message. Wow. I went all the way off on a tangent, but I guess it had to be said. Because I don't need nobody to let those minus mouth people out there among you. I do not need y'all to allow them to slightly convince you that you can't pull this off with your willpower, or that it's just so impossible. How am I supposed to do that? That's that kind of minus talk that's meant to place doubt in the star seeds. Okay? Y'all know better though. You not taking them things with you. And I love how they come right on out and expose themselves. They can't even keep their freaking cool around greatness. And I ain't talking about just me in these videos. I'm talking about y'all in the comments. Y'all be giving off greatness, even with the simplest of statements. I swear I can feel people energy rolling off of them, even with 4 emojis. And if I can feel it, I mean, they can't feel on the level that I can. But I know them dark attachments sense something. They come right in them comments. They ain't just trying to suck the light off of me. They trying to come in them comments and suck it right off of you by saying weakling trash. Like, and how, and you gotta have this, do that, or with the sass mouth. Get on out of here with your little sass mouth subtraction trash. You ain't adding nothing to nothing, and you trying to make other people doubt themselves by throwing doubt in a really positive space. This is quite adult, okay? Of course, I'm not going to give you people's exact coordinates so you can run your pencil SpongeBob ass over there and try to steal their shit. I see every last one of you things. You're a thing person. But I'm going to make sure those who meant to have it is going to get it without you even being able to get a good whiff of the main course. You get out of here. Okay, you sit on the sidelines hungry. Because that's what minus mouths are. They're hungry. We abundant over here. You stay over there with your minus mouth and be hungry. Talk circles of negativity around your own self. You wondering why you got back-to-back karmic events happening. You're literally spewing minus energy around yourself. Of course, good fortune has escaped you. You done minus mouthed it away from your ass. You got to hit the switch. Come towards the light, Caroline. Now, I'm not all light and love, you understand? But I understand the balance thing. You're too much over in the acid. You're too acidic, kiddo. 75% manifested stage for you gifted and talented ones. Okay? Yeah. And no, minus mouth is not going to get to touch the remaining 25% you have incoming by trying to place doubt in your life. If I were you, I wouldn't even touch them comments. It's acid. Acid burn on contact. You do not want to catch them dark attachment cooties out there. All right, so your good fortune or your next phase, okay, has been 75% manifested because you're gifted. You know how to use your mind, your willpower. Over the next several hours, I'm sensing that this is when you'll feel that shift. For those of you this is actually meant for, okay? Northeast energy out here, somebody's location, their origins in a city, a country, a state. Maybe that's the northeast side of town. Gemini energy out here, Gemini season in particular. They keep saying this. For the readings that, for those of you whose ancestral teams are actually out here talking to their actual people through these reads, okay, not the sideline, folks, but the actual targets. They're telling you, and I've seen it, that like Aries through Gemini season is looking optimal. Aries is kind of fast, you understand? But that's for those of you who are fast-tracked, okay, and are going to zip through this last 25% of manifesting with no problem. Now, again, I'm only talking to the gifted ones when I say stuff like this. That last 25% for you, gifted and talented one, I am willing to bet that they're talking about this winter solstice. The super gifted are going to wrap that last 25% up during the winter solstice. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. And then Gemini season, okay, is when that which has been invested or sown will be reaped again, okay? Look at this. Fake emperor. Like I said, that person is not, they want all the perks and the benefits of an emperor, but they're reversed with it. They're a liar. They're fake, period. They're reminding you that is pencil SpongeBob, fake emperor. But you're the real deal. Y'all can't be in the same space. Pencil SpongeBob got to go. Look, they knew the plot and told you nothing. Oh, so this person had been trying to make plans of their own, or that there was someone, I'm sorry, this is someone around you and this devil that knew things about this person and they didn't squeal on them. Let's see if they name some more people so you can drill down in the friend group who knew. Maybe it was one of these guys up here. Maybe it was an Aquarius or a Libra. Hey, yo, these air signs got a bit of action out here today, eh? All right, Toda is here. This is another key piece for those who are actually manifestation inclined. Okay? Power term here. If you understand prayer, you understand what communicating beyond the veil and meditation and whatnot, whether you're communicating out or allowing yourself to incoming communication, you will know that gratitude is a colossal frequency. Colossal, yo. It's like milk and honey. Like it's sweet, it's warm, it's the kind of like sweetness and warmth that puts you to sleep. Like if you've ever seen a child breastfeed and drinking warm milk just put them to sleep. Like gratitude is comfort, it's and not just taking in but emanating it. Like it's a beautiful tone in the frequency. You understand? And when you can emanate this, oh, wow. And then you attract it back. Be grateful. And that's because it draws so much good to you. And you deserve every bit of that. When you emanate Toda. That's how you say that in Hebrew. Toda. When you emanate Toda, when it come back, friend, oh, man, it's good. It's good, warm, and sweet, baby. It's giving just desserts energy. It's time for you to have some of that and get that risky, rude, fake trash from around you. Look at this. This somebody who is, first of all, this somebody that's obsessed with material things. You have a focus on value. This person just wants things, okay? You all observe and interact with wealth energy differently. So this is someone who's concerned with being fresh. This is why they're looking at what you have, because all they can see is the external riches and goods that are a byproduct of the good fortune energy that is within you and around you. All they see is the surface level stuff. And that's why they're fake, because they trying to steal your life just for the literal pentacles. And they don't understand the value of nothing. Like the whole family, the whole tribe, the whole legacy would come apart as soon as they took parked their ass on the throne. If they were even allowed to do that. Because they don't actually get it. They're out of touch. This says, oblivious to the state of affairs, out of the loop. The current state of affairs. Maybe they're oblivious to the fact that you've outgrown them. And their small mind and their small tricks, but their super evil ways. Calculated. Trash. This is a master plotter. This is someone that's like always plotting. Like every word that fall out of your mouth in conversation with them, they're trying to pick it apart to plot. Look at this, because you got this and they want it too, but they can't have it because your ancestors said that one over there, they can't go. Y'all ancestors called them out. Anything more before we close, Spirit? Taurus moon energy on the table. That acidic Aquarius is a dirty, self-absorbed asshole. Wow. So, that's crazy work right there. So for some of you, that Libra energy, that one neither. Yeah. That acidic Scorpio, see, now they're naming more people. Okay, nice. That acidic Scorpio is a Diddy reincarnate. These are all the fake emperors around you guys, okay? Bangladesh's significant origins, destination. Wow. Big wows, okay? Wow. Yeah, super wow. Stupid. This is a stupido, okay? Oh, the colors yellow and blue are significant. Maybe that's someone's favorite team colors or something. This is my little one's contribution to the deck. Godhead is here. Wait a minute. Don't you? Man, come through. You're the actual SpongeBob. You're the actual Godhead. They're the stupid one. Cause who in their correct mind actually feels entitled to someone else's very essence, yo? That is absolutely a white gown patient. They're out of their skull. Your people are telling you you need to remain securely at the helm and to not trust this jive turkey. June is significant. Did we not just see Gemini season? Yep. Please, baby, please, I never do it again. I don't know why that came. Because I'm clowning. Because that's what please, baby, please, I never do it again sound like to me. It sounds like some slack jaw rubbish. Get out of here. They're lying. They're saying they don't trust them. They're lying. Any one of those zodiacs that you saw. Okay? You need to be minding your business and cutting folk loose. They put the hey, yo, this a hit list. Your spirit team is like, nah, they gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. So it's again, when that Gemini energy came out earlier, I did advise that it could have been someone's past lover or a lover. That's unacceptable. They're a fake emperor energy. But your things are Mugan. Your legacy is Mugan. You understand Hebrew power term? Your children are Mugan. Your riches are Mugan. Your sanity is Mugan. All of those things. Cultivate the energy. Get that riffraff around you. Look at this. Upgrade your diet. And I'm hearing all intake. All of it. Mind, body, spirit. Upgrade your diet. Bottom of the deck says, see the bigger picture. Yeah, so you got the giraffe neck now. You ain't on the ground level no more. You can see high above stuff. They giving you the views. They painting the pictures for whoever this is for. They telling you, see the bigger picture. This person is diabolical. They're bad for business. They done said it 100 million ways. They letting you know you got better everything as long as you don't take this person. Like, don't take this person. They're going to put the 10 of Pentacles at risk. All of it. Okay? All right. I hope that was helpful, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Check the description box for anything else you want to know. And until next time, peace.